The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School basketball starts now.
Hello and welcome here to Oldham County High School as we get you set for varsity basketball here this evening. The Oldham County Colonels with a 1-2 record on the season welcome in the 0-1 Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Hello and welcome here into Oldham County High School. I'm Justin Kalen alongside Coach Gary Forrest. Coach, a place you're familiar with. Excited to be back here at Oldham County tonight.
Always excited to be back. Good people, good community.
Absolutely, as we are still in the midst of the JV game. A little bit of traveling difficulties tonight for Woodford County. Got here a little late, so we got a little late start in our JV contest. But it's a game, Coach, that's moving right along. You made the comment, if our varsity game goes as quick as this JV game has, we'll be in good shape here tonight.
If that's the case, the game will be over before 9 o'clock. Usually these JV games, and sometimes even the varsity games, at the beginning of the year, they're still blocking and tackling from football.
Yeah.
And this has been rather cleanly played, and it's been a fast game up and down.
Yeah, speaking of tackling and football, we will touch on that later as we talk to head coach, Woodford County head coach Jerron Brown, as we will go ahead and step aside for a break here. We will come back on the other side with more pregame. You're watching boys varsity basketball right here on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School's student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection-style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices. Every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service.
This is Gary Forrest coming to you live from Oldham County High School for Glycod.com. Tonight, 8th Region basketball with the Woodford County Young Yellow Jackets coming in to play the host Oldham County Colonels. I'm here with Coach Jaron Brown, the head coach for the Yellow Jackets. Coach, you met these guys last year in the regional semis, got the better of them. You know, got a lot of your kids back this year. Tell us about your team a little bit.
We just got some of the guys back from the football team. They've had like maybe 3 practices together, so we're still trying to get our continuity together. They play hard from start to finish. Just got to get in basketball shape.
Still blocking and tackling this time of year.
A little bit of tackling, too much.
Well, I noticed you've got your big man is out today. We talked about has some knee situation, maybe be back Christmas, but hey, still got a good one handling a rock for you out front.
Oh yeah, our big man, he's out hopefully till Christmas, like you said. We got a couple players that can handle the ball, but just to give another player another opportunity to step up.
Coach, tell us a little about your team. I know I saw you play last year. You got some of those kids back. One of the things I saw, you like the up-tempo.
Yeah, we like the up-tempo. We're still trying to find ourselves to get our timing. If we want to be a present team the whole game or maybe some part of the game. We just got to get the rotation stuff in. But I think it'll come within the next couple of weeks, though.
It's like anything, until kids figure out what their role according to their coach is supposed to be as well.
Yeah. I think we all need to see what our role is. Everybody wants to score right now, and I think to be a good team, everybody has to do something different. We can't have 5 people who want to score out there all the time.
Well, Coach, haven't seen Oldham this past weekend. What do you feel like you have to do to be successful tonight?
I think we can't gamble, but they got great shooters, and their point guard, he's a real good player. He runs the team, so we just can't let them pick us apart.
Well, you heard it from Coach Brown. His Yellow Jackets play the host Oldham County Colonels tonight. This is Gary Forrest for GlyCod.com Sports.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from GlyCod.
And back here at Oldham County High School where we get set for varsity basketball here tonight as it's the Oldham County Colonels coming in with a 1-2 record on the season. They get set to take on the Woodford County Yellow Jackets, as we heard from head varsity coach Jerron Brown in that first or second segment, I should say. Good interview there from Coach Justin Kalen alongside Coach Gary Forrest, a place where he spent a lot of time. And, Coach, we've got to give our keys to the game tonight for both of these teams, Woodford County and Oldham County. Let's start with the Yellow Jackets. What are a couple keys to the game for them tonight?
Well, Justin, Woodford's going to have to make changes tonight because they're without their postman, 6'8", and probably known more as a shot blocker. Hurt his knee a couple of weeks ago. Will probably be out through Christmas. And as we were talking earlier, last year in the regional semifinals against this Oldham team who was a lot bigger, 6'8", 6'5", 6'6", he changed, blocked, or altered 14 shots during the semis. So, he's a one-man defensive presence that's not going to be there tonight, so they have to play a little different. So, Woodford County, if I'm them, keys to the game, I want to respect Oldham, shoots the ball well. I want to get up in their face. I want to crowd them, maybe out athleticism, the Oldham bunch. And if I'm Oldham County, I want to keep the tempo at my pace. As I talked to Coach today, he says, we're still going to run, but we're not going to just run for the sake of running. And Coach is sort of old school. He really doesn't like turnovers because, that in essence costs you 4 points every time you turn it over. So it's early yet. He wants to see his team play hard, play smart, but not throw the ball all over the gym.
Absolutely, as we've got just over 17 seconds left here in this JV contest. Oldham County hanging on to a slim 49-45 lead as we've got the foul game starting. Let's turn our attention now to Oldham County. What are a couple keys to the game for the Colonels here in this contest?
Well, they've had good balanced scoring, particularly out of their guards in the 3 games. Their 2 guards averaging right at 20 points, led by Max Green. And Steinbrunner, a transfer in. His grandfather lives out here in the neighborhood, and a lot of people out in Radio Land might remember him. A guy by the name of Louis Dampier, a famous UK Wildcat, former ABA player. And Steinbrunner, sort of like his grandfather, he can shoot the daylights out of the ball.
Absolutely. Transferred in from Christian Academy of Louisville. Undoubtedly, Coach, will be a huge piece for them this season. They didn't lose a whole lot off of last year's team, but it certainly helps when you can get a caliber of transfer of Steinbrunner.
Well, the thing they lost, and sometimes hard to replace, they lost 6'8", 6'6". 6'6" player went on to make the Kentucky-Indiana All-Star team, so, they don't have that size factor they had last year, but they'll play differently.
Absolutely, as we will see how that all plays out here as soon as this JV contest wraps up. Now a 49-46 ball game as Oldham County trying to close it out against the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Folks continue to file in here to the gymnasium at Oldham County. A great student section on tap tonight as we will go ahead and step aside for another break. We will come back on the other side and we will get you your interview with head coach Josh Leslie, who is in his first season as head coach here at Oldham County, taking over for Coy Zerhusen. Stick with us. You're watching varsity basketball right here on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection-style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices, every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
This is Gary Forrest coming to you live from Oldham County High School, where tonight, 8th Region Boys Basketball. It's Oldham County taking on the visiting Woodford County Yellow Jackets. I'm here with Coach Josh Leslie. Coach, 3 games, 9 points separates from all those 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, -2 on the year, so I mean, it's a learning process. That's what the beginning of the year is all about. They're learning me, I'm learning them. New system, kind of a new scheme on things. And with a lot of guys who had limited, if any, varsity experience. So, I mean, you know as well as anybody, that just takes time to get. And these early games they're all more or less scrimmages until you get to your district games and the tournament games. So we're just trying to prepare and get better every day and then see who we can trust later on in the year.
Well, you're playing a really good team tonight. Regional runner-up last year. A large nucleus of that bunch back. Very, very athletic. Things you guys will have to do tonight to be successful.
Not to speed us up, first of all. I mean, we want to try to control the pace. I mean, we try to play fast somewhat, but we don't want to be erratic with it either. We want to try to control the pace as best we can. Control them, not let them get out. We got to make sure that our transition defense is good, and our rebounding is good. And if we take care of the ball along with those 2 other things, we should be okay.
Well, you know, this bunch, we don't see them a lot because they're at the far end of the region, but very, very athletic. And it all starts with their point guard. Comes from good stock. His dad was a former football All-American and 6'4". You know, Johnson, very good player.
Sophomore, as good as anybody that we'll play against. I mean, this is a good barometer for us. I mean, plus the team we could possibly see, or hopefully we see them again in March. Regardless of the outcome tonight, we want to see them in March because I'm sure they'll be right in the mix with it as well. And this will kind of let us know where we're at. When you play against an athletic team like they are, team can get down the floor that tries to disrupt what you're trying to run. Can we control that? Can we run our stuff? Can we not turn it over? Can we not panic? Can our guys get used to it? That's to be determined. But it's good. It's a good barometer for where we're at right now.
Well, Coach, starting a lineup, I could probably guess 4, and I know you're just getting familiar with the kids. You had them over the summer and stuff, but as you mentioned earlier, this first couple of weeks of the season, it's all about putting people into places.
Yeah, because honestly, we really have. I mean, Max Green's on really played major minutes last year. I mean, Luke played some, but it wasn't like he was out there 30 minutes a game. And then Abram Steinbrenner played. I mean, he didn't get like huge minutes at Cal. So I mean, everybody else that was out there basically played junior varsity. So I'm trying to learn them, they're trying to learn me, and we're trying to see which rotations work best for us, which combinations work best, which kids play best together, what different lineups we can use in different situations. It's a lot to throughout the process in the first week. But we've been good. We haven't played any slouches yet either. I mean, we try to play a good schedule to get us prepared for what we need to do.
Well, Coach, you're going to find here you have to play a good schedule because nobody ever thinks you're going to be down.
No such thing around here. You set that bar. That's all you meant.
You heard it from Josh Leslie, the coach here at Oldham County High School, where tonight his Colonels take on the Woodford County Yellow Jackets in 8th Region Boys Basketball. This is Glycod.com Sports.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here to Oldham County High School as we are getting set for varsity basketball action. 8th Region boys basketball on tap tonight as it is the Woodford County Yellow Jackets visiting the Oldham County Colonels in what should be a fun matchup here tonight. Both teams now out on the floor going through their warm-ups as we had a little bit of a delayed start here tonight as the JV game got started late due to some travel issues for Woodford County. Justin Kalen here with former head coach Gary Forrest, a guy who spent a lot of time here at Oldham County. And, Coach, should be a fun matchup here tonight.
Well, I think so, Justin. What we're going to see is two of the top three ranked teams preseason here in the 8th Region, Oldham and Woodford. And so an early reason test for both of them to kind of see where they stand.
Both of these teams did play last year, as you kind of alluded to with head coach Brown of the Yellow Jackets, as it was a 69-65 win for Woodford County. That game was in the 8th Region semifinals at Henry County a year ago. So two teams that are familiar with each other. They kind of know what to expect, as both of these teams brought back a lot of pieces off of last year's team.
Yeah, very much so. Woodford missing a key ingredient tonight. You know, they've got a big man who's about 6'8", and, last year his offensive skills are a little rough, but when you're 6'8", you block a lot of shots, and that's John McCreer. And right now he's dealing with some knee situations, and they think he'll be back somewhere after Christmas. So that's a big blow for them, but that just gives another kid an opportunity to step up.
Yeah, McCreer being out no doubt hurts them for sure, as a lot of returners for both of these teams. If you look at the Yellow Jackets, you mentioned McCreer's one of them, but Jasper Johnson, he's a guy that's getting a lot of love on the college circuit. He's getting recruited by a number of high Division I schools. So hopefully, for the Yellow Jackets' sake, he's able to carry that load that they're going to miss from McCreer tonight.
Well, the only thing that Johnson doesn't have is a consistent outside jump shot, and if he ever gets that thing going at a consistent rate, he's going to be one of the better players in the state. But unfortunately, what happens nowadays, and I had even heard rumors this summer that he might be opting to head to a prep school, and I heard once again today that's probably going to happen next year, so who knows?
Absolutely. As we take a look at Oldham County, they too have a couple of really good returners headed back their direction. Max Green, Luke Ambergay, those are the two guys that really were the straws that stirred the drink last season for the Colonels. Both of those guys back, and Max Green has gotten off to a really hot start this season.
Yeah, very much so. One inside and one outside oriented, and when you're going to build a team, that's what you want to have, a little balance from both of those areas. And both of them, their leadership will be called upon this year with this young Oldham team finding their niche, if you will.
And we mentioned him a little bit ago in our pregame, but the 6'4 junior transfer from Christian Academy of Louisville, Abram Steinbrenner, how is he going to affect this team this season? You like to think that's some pretty good size that the Colonels have added. How do you see him affecting this team moving forward?
Looking at his early pregame stats, Justin, he's close to a double-double. And, those are nice players to have. But I think probably his greatest asset right now is he really shoots the ball well. Got a nice stroke. And, maybe that comes from the bloodstream that he comes from. But he's been a nice addition for this Colonel team so far.
Yeah, for sure. As we'll take a look deeper into these teams now. As for the Yellow Jackets, they are coming in this one off a close 71-67 loss at Lexington Catholic in their season opener on Saturday. Of course, this Yellow Jackets team, a very good season a year ago as they went 27-6, won the 30th district championship, and then before eventually falling 63-53 to North Oldham in the 8th region championship game, that too at Henry County. So a very good team last year for Woodford County, and as we've alluded to, a lot of guys coming back from that team, so should have similar success this season.
I look for them to pick up right where they left off last year. And anytime you've got a guard with size and the savvy that Johnson has, that's a good place to start building with.
Head coach Jerron Brown in his 4th season for Woodford County, 52 wins, 35 losses as head coach of the Yellow Jackets. He's a guy who has spent a lot of time around this area as well. He's a Bryan Station alum from 1999, but then he, of course, after scoring 2,000 high school points, he goes on to play at Pittsburgh from 2000 to 2004 under head coach Ben Howland and Jamie Dixon. So a guy who really has a good understanding of the game of basketball, Coach.
Very much so, and he's attracted a lot of kids from the Lexington area to end up playing for him at Woodford County, so it appears.
And John McCreer actually in the mid-circle. Looks like he's going to be one of the captains tonight despite not playing. Interested by that decision?
Well, he's still part of the team. I was noticing a minute ago, he's the only kid I ever saw come out, took a few shots, reached down in his warm-up pockets and answered his phone.
I was wondering what you were pointing at.
Sign of the time.
Yeah, that's what it was, absolutely. As we've got just under 12 minutes to play here until our varsity contest here tonight. We will continue our pregame as we'll take a look now at Oldham County. They've had kind of an interesting start to their season as they defeated North Hardin 71-66 in a double overtime game in their season opener, but then they fell 59-57 at Spencer County, and then they lost to Christian County 74-69. That game was at Lexington Christian on Saturday. But as you talk to Coach Leslie about, a lot of close games in their first 3 this season.
Very much so. 8-point scoring difference in 3 games, and all of them on the road. So actually the Colonels finally back home in the confines here in Buckner, and everybody plays better at home, so we'll get a chance to see them tonight open up here at the house.
Max Green, by the way, led the scoring in that loss at Christian County with 31 points. David Drury chipped in 16, and Henry Markham with 12 points. All 3 of those guys put up season highs in points. I know it's only 3 games in, but pretty impressive that they were able to find their groove this early in the season.
Well, with the exception of Green, you've got kids that haven't had the opportunity to do this before, so that's a big plus for the Colonels.
Head coach Josh Leslie in his first season as head coach of the Colonels, his third season as head coach of boys basketball, as he was the head man at Seneca from 2020 to 22, a 22-27 career record. A lot of 22s there, but he was also spent some time as the girls head coach at Eastern from 2012 to 2019, compiling a 138-60 record. So yet another guy that's been around this area for a long time. I know he has the background from Ohio, but he knows the area of Louisville. He knows pretty much what to expect night in and night out as he takes the sidelines.
Well, you know what a lot of people don't realize is Josh was a very successful coach, boys coach up in Ohio in the Dayton area, and with his wife's job transfer, they moved down here. So, you know, he's gotten reacclimated, started out as a girls coach over at Eastern, helped out at North Oldham for a year, and then later on, finished up last year over as a boys coach at Seneca. So, you know, he's been around the mill. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, and thus far he has done a really, really nice job thus far, as we've got just over 9 minutes in our pregame here until we tick down towards the opening tip-off here tonight. The Oldham County students are here, rowdy and ready, a number of them wearing Santa Claus hats as they are dressed up in their holiday gear, excited to be here tonight. Oldham County, by the way, putting up 65.7 points per game offensively, defensively allowing 66.3, so that even further proof that all their games so far this season have been close matchups. As they too bring back a number of important pieces, as we touched on, Max Green, Luke Ambergay, two of those guys. We got the transfer and Steinbrunner. Should be a fun night of basketball here tonight as both teams continue to warm up. We'll go ahead and step aside for a break. We'll come back on the other side and we'll continue to give you some pregame here on Glycod as you're watching boys 8th Region basketball.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection-style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices. Every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back here at Oldham County High School, as the audible boos you're hearing are the students for Oldham County, as Woodford County makes their way back out onto the floor after briefly heading to their locker room. Oldham County in the locker room now, as we have got just under 6 minutes to play, as our 6 minutes until we play. Get to our opening tip-off. Justin Kalen alongside former head coach Gary Forrest, who spent a lot of time here at Oldham County. And now you hear the cheers as Oldham County makes their way back out onto the floor. But should be a fun night of basketball. Seems like these two teams always put up good contests amongst each other. Really looking forward to tonight, Coach.
Yeah, good background, good history from both schools. Being the first home game for Oldham this year, nice representation of their student body. I think we'll see a good one here.
It's going to be Woodford County in the black uniforms tonight, as they've got the gold numerals and trim, kind of a white trim mixed in there as well with that yellow. Oldham County will be in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and blue trim as well. As a lot of shots falling here early. Does that trend continue, Coach?
Well, I hope so for the Colonel's sake.
Yeah.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention tonight we've got a new assistant coach for Oldham County, one Coach Bobby Simpson, who years ago started out here at Oldham County High School. So he's run the gauntlet, if you will. The last 15 years he's helped Steve Simpson down at the neighboring school, South Oldham. But Coach Simpson, who still lives here in LaGrange, decided to help Coach. He in his first year at Oldham, it's always hard to find good help, and I think Coach Leslie got him a good one.
Absolutely. Certainly want to welcome Coach Simpson here to Oldham County as well. As teams going through their layup lines now, folks are continuing to file in here to Oldham County High School. The concession stands are open. They're somewhat cheap. I hit them up earlier, Coach, and some good value here at Oldham County, along with good basketball that we're hopefully to see tonight. Let's go ahead and step aside for a break here with just over 3 minutes left to play. We'll try to track down starting lineups, and we'll come back on the other side. We'll give you those starting lineups as well as your opening tip-off here tonight. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here to Oldham County High School 8th Region Boys Basketball here on Glycod. Justin Galen alongside Gary Forrest as Looks like warm-ups wrapping up. Both of these teams headed to their sidelines as it is the 0-1 Woodford County Yellow Jackets set to take on the 1-2 Oldham County Colonels in boys varsity basketball action. Should be a fun ball game here tonight as it will be Oldham County in the white, Woodford County in the black jerseys. As we are just about set for our national anthem, we'll step aside for a brief break. We'll come back and give you starting lineups and the opening tip-off. Stick with us. You're listening to 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt. Tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
From Glycod, it's Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley. And by Mortensen Family Dental. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball.
Here at Oldham County as we get set for 8th Region boys basketball here tonight as the Woodford County lineups have been announced. Now the Oldham County starters coming out as well as the final starter for Oldham County announced is going to be Abram Steinbrunner. He's going to be joined by Henry Markham, Luke Ambergy, Max Green, and Cameron Roush. For Woodford County, it's Santonio Wade, Mackay Smith, Jasper Johnson, Aiden Nelson, and Leighton Starks are the 5 starters here tonight as we are just about set. A raucous student section here tonight, Coach. Oldham County's got it going on here tonight.
Well, it's good once again to see an active student body, and they're worth 5 or 10 points at home.
Absolutely, as we'll see how it plays out. Once again, Oldham County in the white uniforms with the blue numerals and trim. Woodford County black uniforms with the gold trim, as it will be Old County basketball to start things out tonight. And the ball will start out in the hands of Max Green. Now on top the key with it, that's Cameron Roush. Good ball movement here early on from Oldham County as they're going to get it inside for Ambergy. Now he gets it out for Max Green. Jasper Johnson defends him. Green trying to get inside with his big frame. Thought about a step back. Now he's trying to get it off. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Colonels. Quick pace here to start things tonight.
Good matchup, Justin. You know, we've got two of the best in the state. Green and Johnson guarding one another, mano-a-mano out front.
And they're doing some early talking as this game just underway, 30 seconds through this first quarter. As now on top the key with it. That's Steinbruner, I stand corrected. Now the three by Green, no good. Rebounded inside by Starks. And Woodford County coming back the other direction for their first possession of the night. Crossing the timeline with it is Wade. That's Aiden Nelson with it in the corner now as he gets it back to Wade, who gets it right back to Nelson. Johnson, he's going to fire a deep three and can't get it to go, but Makai Smith comes up with a rebound. Now three on top the key. That's going to be good by Santonio Wade. By the way, Jasper Johnson last year, 71 three-pointers for this Woodford County team. Led the team on 45% shooting.
2-2-1 press by the Yellow Jackets, and the Colonels turn it over here in this second possession.
Yeah, giving them some fits here in the early going as we've got 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter of play.
Woodford wants that up tempo. They really want to push it, and the Colonels would prefer to have one a little bit slower, and you see why.
Aiden Nelson inbounds it for Makai Smith. He can't get it to go, but comes down with his own rebound. Now Johnson driving inside, floats it up and good.
3 offensive rebounds already for the Yellow Jackets. 2-2-1 press.
That's a recipe for success for any team. Grab some offensive rebounds as now it's going to be another turnover as Ambergy throws it out of bounds. So they've got the crowd on their side, just playing a little careless here in the early going, or the Colonels.
Well, a lot of teams don't have everything in this time of year. It's early, and the Colonels right now a little shaky against this full court pressure.
Now here are the Yellow Jackets back on offense as they get it inside, floating it up and in is Leighton Starks, who got the start tonight. With John McCreer out with injury, as we alluded on in our pregame. Oldham County doing a nice job breaking the press, and it's going to lead to a Luke Ambergy dunk.
Well, that's one way you break it, with emphasis.
Now quickly the Yellow Jackets back the other direction. Starks again will get a bucket to go, and Woodford County, a fast start here in this one. They lead 9-2. And good defense on the other end as they force the takeaway.
Third turnover early in the game for the Colonels.
Now Johnson on the step through, can't get it to go. Max Green clearing the Oldham County rebound. Quickly back the other direction, stops at the free throw line, goes inside to Ambergy, can't get the shot to go, but a couple free throws upcoming.
Well, as we mentioned, keys to the game, and right now, Woodford up tempo, using the press to push things. Haven't made a shot outside the paint yet. They lead 9-2.
Now a couple free throws at the line for Ambergy as he steps up. Good form as he's able to knock down the first one. Loud crowd here at Oldham County tonight. A lot of energy in this building.
You know, Colonels just need to settle down. It's a long way through this one.
Ambergy with one more opportunity is able to knock that one down as well. As give him 4 points on the night, the only 4 points for Oldham County as they trail 9-4, and that's going to be a travel. Not very often you see a player call it on himself, but Makai Smith kind of hit the traveling signal.
Colonels, Bill adage, press a pressing team. Colonels jumped into a 2-1-2 and caught Woodford a little unsurprised, and they turn it over.
Down to 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. As going inside now, that's Markham with it. He's going to give it out to Max Green. Green looking for a screen, not going to get one as he continues to be guarded by Johnson. Now Green gets all the way to the hoop, floats it up and in. His first points of the night. Good take there by Max Green. Now Wade leaves it off for Starks.
Colonels in A little 2-1-2 set. Once again, Woodford goes inside. All buckets in the paint so far.
Now Wade with another finish. He's got 5 on the night. Makes it 11-6. Woodford County with the lead. Now driving inside. Easy bucket that time as Cameron Roush gets his first 2 of the night.
Woodford gambled out front on the pass and missed it.
Now crossing the timeline with it is Aiden Nelson. Gets it inside to Leighton Starks. He can't finish. Oldham County comes away with the rebound as they trail by 3. It was a 9-2 lead for Woodford County to start things off tonight, but Oldham County's done a nice job fighting back.
Not surprising. Both teams just filling one another out here in this first quarter.
Now Max Green trying to put the moves on Johnson. Will get inside, floats it up, can't get it to drop as Mackay Smith clears the rebound for Woodford County. Now Johnson quickly trying to get inside, going to be fouled as Cameron Roush a little bit too handsy that time, reaching in. He tried to poke that basketball away.
Got a couple of the JV kids coming in here now. A good close JV game before this one, and Woodford uses 2 of their early subs from that JV bunch.
Jackson Perkins, one of those fellas, as he's got the basketball now. Max Green gonna guard him. Talk about a tough assignment for Perkins. On top the key, gonna fire it up and gets it to go. Wow, what a shot.
Well, the first semblance of an outside shoot, and Perkins nails that 3.
Stand corrected, that is not Jackson Perkins. I'll try to track down that bucket getter there. As Oldham County back with the ball on offense, trailing by 6. As Ambergy up to Max Green, now back to Ambergy, and he can't get the handle on it as it's taken away by Woodford County. Quick pass down low, Johnson gets it up and in, and that's going to lead to a timeout. Jasper Johnson now with 4 points on the night. His team leads 16-8. Just under 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. We'll step aside for a break. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County, just under 3 minutes left to play here in our first quarter. Quick start for the Yellow Jackets of Woodford County as they lead 18-6. But Cameron Roush going to do a nice job to change that as he gets a quick 2, but Mackay Smith comes back and gets it right back. The pace in this one, Coach. Up tempo here thus far.
Very much so, and as we mentioned before game, that's going to favor Woodford right now. Of their 18 points, 16 of them have come from inside the paint.
Now Oldham County on the other end, shot no good as that ball's going to land out of bounds. Back to Woodford County it'll go, who lead by 8, 18-10. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Colonels 2-1-2 press right now. Had some success with it early.
See if they're able to make it work for them again. And certainly ate some clock up, nearing that 10-second mark. Woodford County finally does get it across the line. As Aiden Nelson waving over Johnson. Johnson takes over, being guarded by Green. And taken away by Green as he will slam it home on the other end.
Green did a great job anticipating the guard-to-guard pass, gapped it, stole it, made the bucket.
He's got 4 points on the night now, and they're going to force a turnover on the other end as Woodford County tosses this thing out of bounds.
Well, there's that old adage, Justin, press a pressing team, and right now it's Woodford who looks a little shaky against some pressure.
18-12. Woodford County leading over Oldham County. I believe we might have gotten an overrated chant from the Oldham County students. Maybe a little early in the game for that.
Yeah, you might want to save that one for a while.
As now Oldham County back in possession of the basketball. Just over a minute left to play here in the first quarter. They trail by 6. Now inside with it, Ambergy. Going to try to back down Johnson, and Ambergy's whistled for the travel.
Ambergy trying to maybe do a little too much. Just turn and face Johnson and take it right into his chest. You know, attack Johnson, make him play defense.
Now Woodford County back in possession as they cross the timeline with Aiden Nelson. Nelson sends it to his right. Three-pointer is going to be good.
Well,
second one of the night.
Same young man came out of the JV game. The only 2 outside shots made by the Jackets. He's knocked down 2 threes here in the early first quarter.
And that makes it a 21-12 ball game as we're going to get a foul on the other end. Just the 3rd foul here in this first quarter. Has a pretty briskly played quarter thus far.
Well,
a few turnovers, but not very many fouls.
Letting them play, and it's an up-tempo game, which obviously favors Woodford County.
Now here's Max Green with it, trying to spin past Johnson. Leaves it down low for Ambergy, who gives a head nod to one of his teammates, trying to get him cut down low. Now over the top, Roush with it. Leaves it off, looked like he was going for Ambergy, but Green steps in, takes the pass, and gets the bucket to go. He's now got 6 points on the night. Down to 10 is Aiden Nelson.
There's the guy that no one realizes how good he can be.
Green's three-point attempt to end the quarter, no good. And that will bring us to an end of 1. A fast start for Woodford here tonight as they lead by 9, 23-14 after 1 quarter of play. We'll step aside for a break. We'll come back with the second quarter right here on Glycod.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
1 quarter of action done. Quarter 2 coming right up, 23-14. Woodford County with a fast start to this ball game. Oldham County was able to cut it to a 3-point deficit, but Woodford County picked that right back up, Coach. Heading to quarter 2, they lead by 9.
Yeah, very much so. 2 easy points, high percentage shots for Woodford. Almost everything in the paint with the exception of the 2 trays made by the JV player off the bench, J.J. Jenkins.
J.J. Jenkins was the player that knocked down a couple threes in that first quarter. Was able to track that down during that timeout there as coming out into the start the second quarter, Max Green going to poke the ball away.
Well, you know, people don't realize how rangy Green is. He'll stand about 6'3", and he's all arms and legs. He looks like a young thoroughbred colt.
Yeah, he does have some pretty good size, does Max Green. Speaking of size, this guy does as well, and a good take to the rack as Jasper Johnson's able to get his 3rd field goal of the night.
Woodford back 2-2-1 press.
And they too had some success with that in the first quarter, but nicely done breaking it there by the Colonels as Max Green's able to find Cameron Roush for his 3rd bucket of the night.
Colonels back 2-1-2 on the 3-quarter.
Nelson drives inside, kicks it out. Johnson, he'll fire a 3 and gets it to go. Jasper Johnson already 9 points here in this ball game.
Well, we said you've got to watch him. You have to limit his points right now. 3 for 4 from the tray land for the Jackets.
Now spinning inside with it. Good looking turnaround by Abram Steinbruner, the Cal transfer. His first points of the night. As Nelson with it for Woodford County. On top to Jenkins, sends it over to Johnson. He'll fire a long three and connect. My goodness, Jasper Johnson came to play.
4 out of 5 from the three-pointers for the Jackets.
Johnson now with 12 points on the night. As Oldham County will get it into Ambergy, who gets it out for Green. Green gonna push his guy away, now tries to drive to his right, switches back to the left, floats it up and in, and I have no idea how he got that shot to go, but his 4th bucket of the night gives him 8.
Colonel's still pressuring, three-quarter court.
Makai Smith gonna send it to the right for Agee. Now Johnson gonna drive on Green all the way to the hoop. Tried to finish down low, looking for a foul, but he's not gonna get it. Now Roush quickly the other direction, and he will finish again.
Colonel's 4 for 4 here in this early second quarter.
And Cameron Roush now with 8 points. Surprise performance for him here early on, as he is really trying to keep Oldham County in this ballgame. They still trail by 9, 31-22. Now Agee fires the three, no good.
Ooh.
Rebounded by Steinbruner. He'll take it up himself, inside. Tried to kick it out to a teammate. That thing's going to be knocked away. Nolan Leahy couldn't bring it in. As a couple substitutions here for the Colonels. Luke Ambergy and Abram Steinbruner are going to come over to the sideline. A lot of size coming out of the game for Oldham County.
Very much so. Got some JV kids in this early in the season. Sometimes the numbers don't match up to the players.
It's like Logan Schleister was one of those fellas that checked in, along with Nolan Leahy. As Oldham County missing the bucket, here come the Yellow Jackets the other direction. Nelson fires it up, no good. Offensive rebound, also no good. And back the other direction come Oldham County. Under 5 minutes to play here in this first half. Down low, and that's going to be a good finish.
Green.
Henry Markham gets the finish.
Nice delivery by Green inside. Colonels right now 6 for 6, but still haven't been able to cut much into that Jacket lead.
Yeah, they have knocked 2 points off of that lead. As it's down to 7, Johnson going to pass it down low. Can't get the bucket to drop, but a couple free throws upcoming here for Leighton Starks.
Well, you know, Justin Johnson shows how versatile he is. He's really had a hot hand. Most people expect him to drive and look to shoot. Did a great job of the blindside pass, set his teammate up.
See if Starks is able to knock down some free throws, as he does hit the first one. And not a very long time on the bench for Ambergy and Steinbruner, as quickly they are back up and in. One more free throw here, as he will knock them both down. Good free throw shooting by Leighton Starks. He's got 6 on the night, and Woodford County back up by 9. Near steal there by Johnson. As Max Green tried to take it from him, Johnson ends up just handing it to him. Hey, man, you can have this.
I think Johnson's attitude is, if you want it this bad, here. Little bit of showmanship between those two, you know, and both of them have their pride in their abilities.
They've been talking to each other all night, having a good time out there on the floor. Johnson arguably having the better time, though, as his team leads by 9, 33-24. Green fires a deep three, can't get it to drop, and Nelson clears the rebound. Nelson gets it off, and Santonio Wade gets the bucket to go. He's got 7, and Woodford County on top by 11. 3:54 to play here in our first half. We get a timeout. We'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices, every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
35-24, Woodford County leading as we come out of the timeout. 3:54 to play here in our first half. Woodford County, Oldham County, a little county matchup here tonight. The Colonels with a slow start in this one, but they've done a nice job hanging around thus far, Coach.
Well, the problem is, Justin, the transition game is working full tilt for Woodford. A lot of points scored here early in the second quarter, and another turnover.
Now they're doing a nice job forcing turnovers, and then subsequently Santonio Wade gets to the bucket and draws the foul. So a couple free throws upcoming. Wade, by the way, 7 points already in this ball game for Woodford County. Not really the guy that you expect to come out and perform, but he has done so tonight.
Well, unfortunately, as it happens so many times, Oldham made the turnover. The same man who made the turnover in his haste to get it back reached in and fouled.
Frustration foul, if you will, as Wade's second free throw up and in, give him 8 points on the night now. And Woodford County up by 12, 36-24. Crossing the timeline into the hands of Bamberge. Now an open three and a good-looking shot there by Steinbrenner. Yeah, gets it to go. Over the top, Wade trying to get it in and blocked away by Markham. Now Amberge's got it. Gives it off to Steinbrenner on top of the key. He's going to stop with it. Into the hands of Max Green. To his left to Markham. Markham tried to go to his left, and that ball taken away. In for Wade. Wade trying to run baseline now. He's just going to pass it out for Johnson. Johnson with 3 minutes to play here in the half. Gives it out top. Wade with the ball in his hands now at that OC logo. Coach Brown down there coaching his butt off on that Woodford County sideline as we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Looks like maybe some blood on the jersey there.
Schleister had, he just looked at, it's like a micro dot. I don't know how anybody saw it. Actually, Coach Brown from Woodford pointed out to the officials, so the change was made.
Schleister with a nice little eye roll there. We're under 3 minutes to play here in the first half, and good defense by Oldham County, but unable to come up with a steal as Wade trying to go over the top. He gets it taken away as he was going for Nelson. Now Amberge gets it right back and can't get it to drop. On the run out now for Johnson, slams it home.
There's that transition basket. You know, what we talked about early, another turnover by Oldham.
Nelson coming up with a steal that time. So he gets it into the hands of Johnson, who's got 14 points here in this first half. Now going to try to drive inside, lays it over the top, and not able to finish that time was Leighton Starks, but he does have a couple free throw opportunities here upcoming.
Well, Johnson doing a lot of the damage now, Justin, on dribble drive penetration, drawing the defense, and he's just kicking down low to his teammates.
See if Starks is able to knock down some free throws. He went 2 for 2 from the line earlier as he gets the first one to drop.
Colonel's given up way too many points here these two quarters, primarily really caused by the transition game and the fact that 9 turnovers already here in the second quarter for Oldham.
Starks with both free throws to drop, giving him 8. Yeah, only allowing 66 points a game so far this season is Oldham County, but Woodford County now with 40 up on the scoreboard, not even to halftime. As Steinbrenner going to take another 3, and he gets another one to drop.
Steinbrenner, if given time, is maybe their best shooter.
He's up to 8 points on the night. As Johnson will get another good look at three. This time he can't knock it down. Rebounded inside by Markham.
Good to see Markham wade in there and get that rebound.
And Markham again in the rebounding, gets the offensive rebound. And we're going to get a whistle, stoppage of play with 1:22 left here in this first half. Woodford County 40, Oldham County 30.
You know, Oldham right around that 8 to 10 margin, cannot get any closer. Every time they put on a mini run, the Yellow Jackets come right back and match them.
See how Oldham County attacks things here, down 10. So we head to the halftime break, just under 80 seconds away. Max Green going to try to put the moves on his man. Gets it over to Steinbrenner. Now leaves it inside Ambergy. On top of the key, Markham rather, free throw line jumper, gets it swatted away. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Cross-court pass, gonna opt to pass it up. Now the three, that's also no good, rebounded by the Colonels. Inside with it. It's Nolan Leahy. Leaves it out now, long two, and that's gonna be knocked in by Ambergy. With under 40 seconds to play here in the half. Johnson, cross-court pass into the hands of Nelson. Now on top, Mackay Smith, his jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, comes down to Oldham County, and they are going to get fouled right away with 26 seconds left here in the first half. Just the 5th foul on Woodford County, so no danger of any free throws thus far. Oldham County, by the way, with just 4 team fouls in this first half.
You know, it's amazing, too, at the pace they're playing, Woodford has been able to play this hard and yet still not get to the bonus yet.
They do lead by 8, however, 40-32. Down to 15 seconds left here in the first half. As Leahy has it now, gives it to Max Green. He gets a good look at three and knocks it down. He's in double figures now with 11. As we're down to 1 second, Johnson fires it up, and that is going to be blocked away and get us to our halftime break here tonight. A fast-paced game for both of these teams, running and gunning as we gotten up the court quite a few times here in that first half, and Woodford County leads 40-35. We'll step aside for a break here. We will come back on the other side and we will touch on that first half, give you a complete rundown of how we got to where we are now. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people. Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and roadside assistance. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, celebrating their 58th year in business.
40-35, Woodford County leading here at our halftime break as we get a performance from the dance team here at Oldham County. An entertaining performance, much like we got in that first half, a 5-point game here at the halftime, Coach. A run and gun type of game as we got up and down the floor a number of times in that first half.
Well, you know, one of the keys to our game was the transition game, the up-tempo game. You know, that's what Woodford wanted to see, and quite frankly, they did a very good job. 40 points, so they put up 20 a quarter here in this first. Oldham right behind them with a little push here right toward the end of the second quarter to close it to 5, but it's been a transition game. You know, we talked early, Woodford hadn't made any threes. They made 14 of their first 17 points were in the paint, and then a JV player comes in the game, knocks down 2, followed by Johnson with 2 more. They end up going 4 out of 5 from 3, so, you know, everything right now. And it was a fast first half, not a lot of fouls. Yeah. It was up and down.
Yeah, just, I believe, 9 team fouls between the two teams.
Yes.
That is exactly what we like to see as we have got just under 6 minutes left here in our halftime. Let's go ahead and look at some of our first half statistics. Oldham County with 35 points up on the board. They were led in scoring by Max Green, who poured in 11 in that first half. He was followed by Steinbrunner and Cameron Roush, both chipped in 8 points in that first half. Ambergy with 6 points and Henry Markham with 2 points, as every starter for Oldham County scored in that first half. For Woodford County, a little more spread out, as Santonio Wade with 8 first half points. Jasper Johnson led the way, however, with 14 points. Mackay Smith, Aiden Nelson with both 2 points apiece. Leighton Starks with 8 points, and J.J. Jenkins, the guy you mentioned, came into the game late in that first quarter, knocked down a couple threes. He has got 6 first half points. Let's take a look at some of our team statistics from that first half.
Well, let's take a look at Woodford first. You know, shot a sizzling 16 of 27. Included in those totals were 4 out of 5 3-point shots. Only 8 rebounds, but, you know, when you shoot 16 of 27, there aren't a lot of rebounds to be had. And get this, only 3 turnovers. You know, this earlier in the year, they're only their second game. Kids coming out of football, if you would have told Coach Brown you'll only have 3 turnovers, he would have taken it in triplets. For Oldham, shot it really well, 14 of 23. 4 less shots, though, than Woodford. Had 11 rebounds, but the big problem, early on, Colonels played with a hot potato. They made 9 turnovers as opposed to only 3 for Woodford.
I got to keep that hot potato cool and make some crisper, better passes. Definitely some sloppy play to start things off here tonight, but both teams did a really nice job settling in as we are at our halftime break right now. 40-35, Woodford County holding on to a 5-point lead over Oldham County. By the way, score after the first quarter was 23-14, so Colonel's doing a nice job to knock off 4 points off that deficit in quarter number 2. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, get you a little more halftime news and notes before turning our attention to the second half of action here tonight. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball here from Oldham County on Glycod.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt. Tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
If your car's been damaged, regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And just about set for second half action here at Oldham County High School here in Oldham County. 8th Region boys basketball here on Glycod. A 40-35 lead for Woodford County at our halftime break here tonight. But that whistle you heard was the end of our halftime, and we are set for the second half of play. Coach, what are you expecting to see here in the second half?
Well, if I'm Oldham, I want to slow this thing down just a little bit. The tempo is a little fast for what they want to do, and I think that bothers Woodford. If I'm Woodford, on the other hand, I like the tempo just the way it's been. Push it, push it, push it. And if you can play an entire half and only make 5 fouls, your kids are doing a good job moving their feet. Usually it's the team that presses a lot and makes the most fouls.
Now we'll see how this second half plays out, as it will be Oldham County basketball to start things out. See if they can't chip into that 5-point deficit here in the early going. Get back in this ball game, make it a game near the end. Both these teams pretty evenly matched. As Markham leaves it out for Steinbruner, gives it right back to Markham. Ambergy gives it to Green. Green gets the Ambergy screen. Now he's going to try to drive to his right. Now he'll pass to his right, tried to get it, or got it to Markham. He tried to get it inside to Ambergy as it's taken away. Johnson's layup, no good, or floater, no good. But the offensive rebound and stick back is by Leighton Starks. He's now the second player in double figures for Woodford County. Roush's three, no good. Green, he'll fire up a three. He also can't knock it in. And a foul on the rebound as Starks cleared it away. Third foul of the game by Cameron Roush. That's worth watching for Oldham County, as he's going to be replaced by Nolan Leahy.
Roush played really well, has been really aggressive. a little too much then, which gets him stuck with that third foul.
Down to 7 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. That's Santonio Wade, with the ball in his hands now for Woodford County. Tried to get it off to Johnson, but Green read it perfectly, but he can't slam it home. Leahy comes up with the rebound, though. Sticks it back up and in for his first points of the night.
Well, luckily, Leahy hustled down and got the attempted dunk that Woodford got a piece of, and he was able to stick it right back in.
Yeah, not very often Green gets an opportunity like that and unable to convert.
Well, he slowed down. Cardinals sin. You allowed the defense to catch up.
Johnson, quick move to the bucket, can't get it to go. That's going to be a good jump ball, yeah.
Excellent call.
That's going to stay with Woodford County. Heads up play there by the Colonels down low. Get a hand on that Johnson attempt, tie him up. Now inbounding the ball, impressive pass there from Johnson as he gets it into the hands of Makai Smith, who scores his second bucket tonight.
Didn't put a body on Smith, and they just threw over.
Woodford back up 7 now, pass down low. That's some good ball movement from Max Green into the hands of Markham.
Well, Markham did a great job playing off of Green, and Green kept an eye on him and got him in the drop pass inside the paint.
Just over 2 minutes played here in the third quarter. 4-4 thus far in this quarter as Johnson's going to lose it out of bounds. Oldham County will get the basketball back as now their students start to chant overrated in the direction of Jasper Johnson.
I don't know if
you want to get him fired up like that.
You don't want to poke that bear.
As Max Green with a good-looking shot, another three.
From about 30 feet out. And the Colonels have cut this thing to 2 points, Justin.
And it has gotten loud in here, and head coach Jared Brown realizes that. He's going to take a timeout for the Yellow Jackets. We'll step aside and take one as well. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
44-42, Woodford County clinging to a slim 2-point lead over Oldham County as this game has gotten tight here in quarter number 3. What was a 5-point deficit for Oldham County at the half, they've continued to fight back and get back into this game, and now they have a chance to tie or take the lead. Ambergy drives inside. Leaves it out for Steinbruner, gets it poked away, trying to get it back to Ambergy, and we are going to get a foul called going against Santonio Wade. Hats off to the Colonels. They've been fighting here in quarter number 3, trying to get back in this ball game.
Well, Justin, they played a little stronger with the ball this half. The first half, a little bit lackadaisical with the ball. And right now, I think the first half has taught them anything. It's play strong with the ball.
Here's Leahy with it now for Oldham County. Leaves it off for Max Green. And Green again knocks down the 3, his 3rd of the night.
Green is a streaky shooter, and a lot of times he shoots them so far back, you don't expect it.
Now he forces the turnover, gets another 3, and got it again.
It's interesting to see if Woodford calls timeout.
That's his 3rd 3 of this half, and the Colonels lead by 4.
Well, to tell you the truth, Justin, it's his 3rd 3 in a row.
Now he's out there taunting Jasper Johnson, pointing at him as he guards him up. Oldham County student section is rocking as Nelson gets to the bucket and finishes.
Oh, faithful. Nelson quiets things down.
Just his 4th point of the night for Aiden Nelson, as it gets Woodford County back to within 2. Now Green trying to keep it rolling. Gets inside, flips it up, can't get it to drop. Nelson clears the rebound. Wade gets it to his teammate, now into Nelson, or Starks rather, swatted away.
Steinbrenner cocked it, was ready to shoot from about 30.
Here's Green, he will shoot and can't get it to go, but the offensive rebound is good by Henry Markham.
I'm surprised that Woodford hadn't called timeout, Justin. They've gotten a little bit unhinged here in this last 3 minutes.
Coach Leslie loves what he's seeing from his guys, but a nice job there quieting the crowd by Jasper Johnson.
Well, Johnson says, I'll see your 3 and raise you.
That's his 3rd of the night. As it's now a 1-point Oldham County lead. Steinbrenner, he'll fire a 3. Can any of these guys miss a 3 right now?
Well, I don't know if we can call this a defensive masterpiece, but offensively it's been fun to watch. You know, watch Nelson on the drive.
Johnson, he'll get another look. Can't knock it down, gets his rebound, fires it up again,
he was
and
too
he'll
close.
hit it. My gosh. We've already seen 6 3-pointers made here in this second half. And the Colonels lead by 1, 53-52. Max Green another. Oh, I thought he was going to fire that one.
I like that. Showed a lot of composure there.
Yeah. Down to 2 minutes left in quarter number 3. As Leite gets it inside for Ambergy. He tried to go in on Nelson, and we're going to get a foul called against Johnson. Johnson going to have a discussion with one of the referees. They say Ambergy was shooting on that. Wow, I don't know about that call.
Well, the problem is the closer official missed the call. He fouled him while he was shooting, and then the whistle didn't get blown until afterwards. And I think the call was correct. It just wasn't made at the time.
See what Ambergy can do from the line here as he knocks down the first one. Gives Oldham County a 2-point lead once more as Max Green going to head to the Colonel's sideline. Cameron Roush with his 3 fouls going to check back in. One more opportunity at the stripe for Ambergy.
By Green a little bit of time. He's exerted a lot of energy here this third quarter.
Ambergy only able to hit 1 of 2. He's up to 7 points on the night, and we're down to 2 minutes left in quarter number 3. 54-52. Exact type of game that we were hoping for coming in. As Johnson gonna fire another 3.
No, shot had fallen away.
Yeah, not a great looking shot there for Johnson. As Oldham County clearing the rebound, coming back the other direction. Leite gonna run into his defender, and J.J. Jenkins gonna be whistled for the foul.
Well, if you'll think about it, the tempo has changed a little bit. Oldham has been able to reel them in a little bit, get them to play a little bit slower, and that's allowed them to get back in the game.
Woodford County with 40 first half points, only 12 here thus far in quarter number 3. So we're down to 90 seconds left here in the quarter. Ambergy down low for Markham. Markham trying to put some moves on his man. Leaves it off for Leite. He gets it swatted away, but they're going to say last touch by Woodford County as Agee was unable to keep that ball in bounds. What a fun ball game thus far tonight. And a fun comeback for Oldham County here in quarter number 3 as Roush fires it up. Can't get it to drop. Ambergy with the offensive rebound, and he will get it to go. He's up to 9 points on the night now.
Roush much better on the boards here this second half.
Driving inside and a finish. I think that was a good no call as Makai Smith gets the bucket to go.
I think this official under the basket is going to let him play.
I'm a big fan of that. As now here's Ambergy driving inside. He's going to be fouled by Johnson. That's Johnson's second foul here in this half.
Well, think about it now, Justin. We didn't see all these tic-tacky fouls by Woodford the first half. But one of the reasons is they're getting them here on the half. When they sped things up the first half, through transition, they didn't make a lot of fouls.
I believe they only had 4 fouls in that first half, already with 4 here in just the third quarter. 51 seconds to play in the quarter as Ambergy gets it in for Leite. Leite trying to drive past Jenkins. Leaves it off for Steinbrunner.
Jenkins, a very good-looking young player.
Yeah. Ambergy driving downstairs, trying to spin past his man. Now gets it out to Green. 30 seconds left here in the quarter.
You know, Green will shoot it from there. They better have a hand in his face.
Green will shoot it from anywhere that's hardwood. As now cross-court pass for Leite, down to 20 seconds left in the quarter. He's going to drive inside, and what a take as he gets it to go, his second bucket of the night. Both of them here in quarter number 3. Down to 6 seconds. Smith drives in, can't get it to go. Green will fire. Whoa, my gosh, he does not fire one up. As that will bring us to an end of quarter number 3. 58-54. Oldham County jumps on top with a great third quarter. Stick with us. We've got fourth quarter action coming right up. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
58-54, Oldham County leading as we begin our fourth quarter of play in a sizzling 60% shooting for them in the third quarter, 9 of 15 from the field. More importantly, 4 of 4 from the three-point line, and they turned a 5-point halftime deficit into a 4-point lead heading to the fourth quarter here. And they start with the basketball as Ambergy will keep the aggressiveness up, and he gets that bucket to drop. He's in double figures now. 60-54. It's a great early season game, Coach, testing both of these teams.
Very much so.
As now Agui's on the three, no good. Markham comes up with a rebound, and they're going to say he is fouled. Coming in, we thought this could be a good game. I don't know if we anticipated it being this fun.
No, not only has it been a good game, it's been thoroughly enjoyable to watch it being played. Not a lot of silly mistakes as you would expect this time in the year.
As now Oldham County back with the basketball. Max Green, he was in fuego in that third quarter, but he misses the first shot here to begin the fourth.
Green can get a little hyper on you at times.
Down to 7 minutes left here in the ball game. Oldham County by 6 at 60-54. Jenkins, he'll fire another three, and he's been quiet since his 2 in the first half. Now Green might have gotten away with the travel there, but he's able to leave it off for Leite. The drive to his right, leaves it off now for Green. He's picked up by Nelson, slides it to his left for Markham. Markham down low, Ambergy, his turnaround shot is good. Ambergy with 7 points here in the second half. Add that to his 6 first half points, he's up to 13 on the night. Nelson kicks it over. Jenkins, his three, got it. Big shot there by Jenkins.
Tell you what, we saw it the first half. He missed one earlier here, but give him credit. The youngster came right back and stuck one.
Gets his team back to within 5. Green had a chance to put that back up to 8, but he misses. Now Jenkins with a rocket of a pass into Mekhi Smith, and he will earn a couple free throws upcoming here. Just the second team foul on Oldham County here in this half.
Well, Justin, I thought Oldham was a little tentative on defense the first half, but this second half they've come out and played very spirited, played strong with the ball.
And it's helped them not only get back in this ball game, but build a nice little lead as it's at 4 points now. Granted, Mekhi Smith has one more opportunity at a free throw here to cut that deficit to 3. And he'll only go 1 for 2.
Tell you what, Markham has grown up a lot, as well as Ambergy has played really solid.
How about that young man? Abram Steinbrunner gets his 4th 3 of the night, and Oldham County's got their biggest lead at 7.
Oh my goodness.
Now Jenkins throws up a wild shot, misses long.
Jenkins, we just talked about how the youngster was playing pretty confident, but that one missed everything, banked outside of the glass.
65-58, Oldham County leading. Ball in the hands of Max Green.
Got Ambergy on the block. Green gets it to him.
See what Ambergy does to attack things here, spinning back towards the basket. Now a cut to Green, great pass, but Ambergy, offensive rebound, stick back up and in. That's good offense there between those two.
Big bucket for Woodford. Good call.
Oldham County fans do not like it, but Santonio Wade will earn a couple free throws here. His team trailing by 9. What a performance by Oldham County here in the second half of play. How about that? Coach Leslie going to go out and wipe up the floor.
Been there, done that. This also gives him a little bit of a chance to talk to his players.
Look at him out there. Yeah, he's out there talking to Max Green. Yeah. That's a pro move there, Coach.
Let's slow down a little bit, guys.
Now
he's talking to Ambergy. So, he's had a couple of counseling timeouts. We got a little wet spot down there, he says.
He's pulling the Jay Billis 94 feet. Let's take a walk, son.
Yeah. Well, they only got 84 here at the high school level.
That's true, yeah, that's true.
He got his money's worth. And now Steinbrenner come over. So he saw every one of his players as he's made his rounds.
67-58. Oldham County leading. Has the first free throw up and in by Santonio Wade.
Well, Wade stood on that free throw line for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Talk about icing the shooter.
As he's able to knock down the second one as well, as he's now in double figures at 10 points.
Here comes the pressure again. Let's not forget that Johnson has 3 fouls. I would take it right at Johnson.
Steinbrunner getting it across the timeline.
Good. Played very strong with the ball.
Yeah, he's going to get fouled in the process. A 6th team foul on Woodford County, so the next foul will be a 1-and-1. Actually, every foul from here on out will be a free throw situation.
So we talked about this at halftime, and things have changed over in Oldham's way of getting Woodford to be more aggressive, and the fouls are starting to add up.
Now here is Oldham County back with the ball in their hands, leading by 7. Just under 5 minutes to play here in this ball game. Try to drive baseline as Ambergy spins back towards the outside, now leaves it out for Markham.
Excellent entry pass.
Absolutely, but head coach.
I like the timeout.
Yeah, Leslie's going to take a timeout for Oldham County. His team ahead by 7. 4:32 to play in this ball game. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Range Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And 4 minutes and 32 seconds left here in this ball game. Oldham County trailed by 5 at our halftime break here tonight. They now lead by 7. And it's really been a great performance here in the second half. Coach, how have they taken that deficit and turned it into a lead here in the late going?
Well, if you look at the transition part for Oldham has become the key for them, and just the opposite for Woodford. We talked about how Woodford scored at will through transitions the first half. It hasn't been this way. Oldham has slowed that tempo down and made it more of a half-court game.
Back in play coming out of the timeout. We'll see what Oldham County decides to do here to try to build on that 7-point lead. As here is Max Green with the ball in his hands now. Sliding it to his left for Steinbrunner. He'll go inside for Ambergy. He's had a really nice second half.
Nelson is tough. He may be their best offensive player, and they've switched him. Excellent call. I wondered if they were going to call it on Jenkins. You know, he and Steinbrunner have been really going at it. Nothing dirty.
Jenkins thought he might be coming out of the game, but he's going to stay out there at least momentarily. 1-and-1 opportunity for Steinbrunner as now Jenkins will head to the sideline. Leighton Starks back out there for Woodford County.
Starks, a starter, gave him good minutes in early first half.
Starks does have 10 points here tonight as Steinbrunner gets it to go. And that's what you call using all the rim.
I tell you the interesting thing about Steinbrunner, shows no emotion. You know, just cool and calm as a cucumber.
Almost, his feet are almost sideways on those free throws, but he did a nice job there knocking them both in.
Well, I'd say he's got a famous grandfather that's probably helped him with those along the way.
He's up to 16 points on the night.
Well, good balanced scoring for Oldham.
Yeah. As now Makai Smith gets to the bucket. He's unable to finish as Markham gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Oh, wow. I thought they were going to say Starks went over the back, but that is not the call.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
You and I
don't know what they could have called.
Most of the people in this gym said that.
I don't know if maybe he got him too much of the body as he was trying to box out or what.
I don't know. It looked like he came over his back.
But it keeps possession alive for Woodford County, and it pays off in a bucket.
That's a big bucket.
Santonio Wade gets it to drop. Oldham still up 7, though.
Another foul.
As Ambergy can't get 2 to go in a row.
Right now, they're letting them play, and it's benefiting Woodford.
And how about that, a 3 for Santonio Wade.
Right back in this ball game.
As he's up to 14 points on the night, make it 15.
They've cranked it up a little bit, and right now the officials have kind of swallowed. There's a good shove out front.
69-65, Oldham County leading.
So you can't put your hand into a person's side and literally push him sideways.
Gotta love letting them play, though. Big fan as we're down to 3 minutes left here in this contest. Max Green out to Steinbrunner, gets it right back to Green. Green's got to break the 5-second, drives in, he can't get it to drop. Nelson with the rebound, back come the Yellow Jackets. and he will take it coast to coast, gets it to go, and an and one opportunity as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Justin, we don't have to go back but about 30 seconds with the mystery call down here under Woodford's basket when Markham got mauled and the foul went the other way, and it's been a 4-point swing so far for Woodford.
Yeah, really shifted momentum back in favor of the Yellow Jackets as Nelson gets the free throw to go as well. And it's back to a 1-point game.
Let's see how many fouls. Look at the hug down here.
69-68, Oldham County leading by the slimmest of margins.
This little official out front here, I want to check for a P check on him. He hadn't blown the whistle in a while. Say you can't put your forearm into a guy.
And there is a whistle down low as Steinbrenner gets all the way to the bucket. Can't get the shot to drop, but a couple free throws upcoming here with 2:25 left in this contest. Big free throws here for the Colonels. It's Cameron Roush down there on the floor looking up at the scoreboard.
Roush has played a long time with those 3 fouls. So, credit him for coming back in.
Now he'll head back to the Oldham County sideline. As Steinbrenner, one more opportunity at the free throw stripe, able to knock down the second one.
2-point game.
Steinbrenner with 9 points in this second half, as it is a 2-point game, 70-68. Three-pointer here by Wade. Can't get it to drop. Ambergy on the rebound. Couple guys on the deck.
I tell you, the guy that's gone missing is Johnson.
Yeah. He has been really quiet here in this second half. He has 2 threes here in this second half, but those were very early in the half. Now Max Green, under 2 minutes to play.
Best defensive player on him is Nelson.
And he's able to get it away for Steinbrenner, and Steinbrenner is going to be fouled. That's number 4. Big foul on Johnson. He didn't agree with the call, but happens right in front of us. We agree.
I thought Johnson panicked a little bit. He kind of had Steinbrenner where he wanted him out front, and the thing about fouling out front, everybody in the gym sees it.
Steinbrenner's first free throw is up and in. Good basketball IQ there by Jasper Johnson, recognizing it was a 1-and-1 situation.
Well, what he also did, he took Steinbrenner off the nail.
And Steinbrenner's going to knock them both down.
Made him move his feet. Colonels with a little token pressure. Let's see if Johnson gets more involved.
He has to be, as Woodford County trails by 4. Now driving inside, leaving it off for Nelson, and another 3-point play opportunity for Aiden Nelson.
Well, once again, as we mentioned earlier tonight, Nelson really is the rock. Nothing fancy, but he's their best defensive player. He gets big rebounds. He doesn't have great size, but he plays so strong.
He completed the 3-point play moments ago, and he does the same here, as he is now in double figures for the night at 10 points. And Woodford back to within 1, 72-71.
I tell you what, I try to get the ball to Steinbrenner some, because Johnson's got 4 fouls, and he is not going to make that 5th. And if he does, that favors the Colonels.
Now here's Markham. Gets it over to Green.
Markham is the one that scares me a little bit outside. He's a post player.
Under 70 seconds left to play here in this one. So we near that minute mark. Max Green going to back up towards the timeline. And with a minute and 2 seconds left here in this ball game, we are going to get a timeout taken by Oldham County. We'll step aside and take a break as well. We've got a barn burner here, folks. 72-71, Oldham County holding on to a 1-point lead. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
62 ticks left here on our clock, 72-71. Pretty much the exact type of game you want to have when you come into a gymnasium. Oldham County holding on to a 1-point lead. See how they attack things here. One thing's for sure, Coach, they've got to knock down some free throws if they want to come away with a win. As we'll see how long Woodford County takes until they start the foul game, as we're down to 35 seconds left. Looks like they're just trying to force a turnover, and nearly got one there as Ambergy's got it in the corner. And ball poked away, and they're going to get Johnson with a foul. He's out of here. He does not agree with the call.
Well, Johnson is a good enough player. He should realize with 4 fouls, you don't put yourself in a situation. And I hate hearing kids. If anything, all this does is inspire Woodford's players out on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, not a big fan of the overrated chant myself. As he will head to the sideline, however, and that was the 10th foul against Woodford County. So a couple free throws upcoming now for Oldham County. And a big couple free throws upcoming here for Ambergy. He knocks down the first one. Goes through the motion, giving his teammates high fives, even though there are none in the lane. Now they'll jump in there. One more free throw here, a chance to put his team up by 3. Ambergy fires it up and gets it to go.
Both of them what they call slick holes. No iron, no nothing but net.
Now 74-71 as we're down to 20 seconds left to play. Ball in the hands of Santonio Wade. Gets it off to Nelson. He'll fire a long 3. Can't get it to drop. Ambergy with the rebound and immediately fouled. Secured that rebound, looked at the student section, and just gave him a shout. Has 2 free throws upcoming here for Ambergy, who just knocked down 2 moments ago to make this a 3-point game. Chance to put this game away.
Well, the good thing, Justin, he's shooting a double bonus, so he's going to shoot 2.
Got to at least make 1. We've got 11.4 seconds left on our game clock. Oldham County leading by 3. Not sure what the holdup is here at the scorer's table.
Well, you had a foul out, and coach is milking the time right now to ice the shooter.
It looked like J.J. Jenkins. It's 2 of them out of here for Woodford.
Well, quite frankly, the kid just walked in. He never did check into the bench. And if the officials are watching, that's a tee. You walk straight from the bench onto the floor. If you're going to play that game, you better know what you have to do. 21 never checked in.
Doesn't look like they're going to do anything about it.
Well,
as Ambergy knocks down the first free throw. One more opportunity here. And he gets it.
Oldham makes big free throws late in the game.
And Ambergy has had one heck of a second half as Nelson driving in, kicks it out for a G, and he gets it to go. We are not done just yet, folks. 76-74. Colonels lead by 2 as we've got 3 seconds left to play here in this contest. We'll keep it here through this timeout as it is a 30-second timeout. A big shot there by Nathan Agee, Coach.
Well, let's talk about what you want to do if you're Oldham. obviously you're throwing the ball in under your opponent's basket, so you don't want to throw it toward that basket. Okay? If you do throw the long pass, you want to make sure it hits in bounds, or the ball is going to come back underneath Woodford's basket. You don't want to set any moving screens, and the guy on the baseline needs to know how many timeouts you have. And if you need to call one, you call one. You got to watch the screen with Green and Ambergy.
According to the scoreboard, they have one timeout as it's inbounded to Ambergy. And a quick foul as Nelson is able to foul him with only 0.3 seconds coming off the clock. So now big free throws coming up here for Ambergy. He's got to make at least one here. And prior to the free throws, we are going to get a timeout taken. This will be a full timeout. So we'll step aside for one as well. 76-74. Oldham County leading. Just 2 seconds to play with some big free throws upcoming. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And some big free throws upcoming here for Luke Ambergy. His team leading by 2, 76-74. Justin Kalen back alongside Coach Gary Forrest, and we are going to get a timeout taken as soon as we come back out. Not sure the point of that. There's not like a defense is setting up, Coach. We're going out to shoot free throws.
Well, yeah, there is. You know, you want him to think about it that much more. And quite frankly, you can't take them home with you.
So we'll see what Ambergy does here following this timeout. He's got 2 free throw opportunities, his team leading by 2. And I'll ask you something Colby just asked you. Do you miss the second one if you make the first one?
No, because if you miss the second one, it becomes a 3-point game, and they can tie you with a long 3. But if you make both free throws, it's a 4-point game. It, in essence, is over. They can come down here to 3, the clock is going to run. They have no timeouts.
Yeah.
So now you know the scenario. Now, let's say he misses the second one, okay, what you guys want. What you want him to do is to dribble the ball, because every dribble is a second.
Yeah.
And a pass is quicker to dribble.
We'll see how it plays out here as a big free throw upcoming. Ambergy gets the first one to go.
Now my question to you is, do you want him to miss this one?
No. Make it.
No,
Just go for the make. I'm with you. You've got a banner up on that wall across the gym. I'm going to go with what you say. As Ambergy's second one is up and good as well.
You make them catch it here.
And that should be.
Green.
They're going to foul.
Green.
Oh, they're going to say no good. Whoa.
No. You got a foul call.
Yeah, I don't know if the students realize that.
Green fouled him on the sideline, and the referee called it.
Did he call it before the shot, though?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
And your thing is, they're not in the bonus.
And there is currently no time up on the scoreboard. Woodford County trails by 4.
I think you've got about 1 second. And I was afraid he was going to reach and foul.
And now a little bit of confusion as...
No, it's still going to be on the side. I think they're going to give him 1 second. See, if Green doesn't foul him, the game essence is over because he takes one more dribble.
Yeah.
And even if he makes it, there's no time.
Whoa. 12 seconds.
Yeah, we want to work on this time before we go any further.
12 seconds, no good.
1.2, I assume is what it's supposed to be, guys.
As now They still haven't got that change down there. Now they're looking at it.
Guys, no offense.
They're just going to run it down until it gets to.
Good luck. I would have bet the foul was going to be made, and who made it?
And we're almost there. 1.2. Hey! There we are as they've got it stopped.
Just stand still.
That's it. Colonels will snag the win here tonight, barring a Christmas miracle.
That's why you make the free throws.
Nelson inbounds it. A three-pointer will not matter, as that will do it. Now the students can come out.
Green still stuck his hand out.
He did, absolutely. As Oldham County going to win this ball game, 78-74. What a fun night of 8th Region boys basketball here from Oldham County. We'll step aside for a break, gather our thoughts, and we will come back and bring you a full post-game show here tonight. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region boys basketball here on Glycod.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School's student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection-style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices. Every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts, 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home.
And back here at Oldham County High School, 8th Region boys basketball, as this game has wrapped up pretty much everything we would hoped it could be and more. 78-74, Oldham County snagging a slim lead, or a slim win, I should say, over Woodford County in what was a fun night of basketball. Woodford County off to a fast start here in this game, led by 9 after the first quarter. They then cut that a little bit, did Oldham County before the halftime break at 40-35. Then they stormed back in that third quarter. They led 58-54 after 3 quarters of play before eventually winning this one 78-74. But, Coach, what a turnaround for Oldham County in that second half of play.
Well, Justin, we go back to the keys of the game, and we both talked about tempo, whereas Woodford wanted that up tempo. They had 40 points at halftime, and Oldham was able to slow them down just a little bit, and that was all it took the second half. And, for a game played this early, it was a pretty well-played game. And I thought the first half, Oldham was maybe a little bit shy on defense. The second half, they become a little more aggressive. And that led to, on the offensive end, they shot it a little better. But two of the best teams in the region, and you would expect it to be no better.
Yeah, something tells me we might see this matchup again here later in the season. But for tonight, it was a fun one. 78-74, Oldham County gets it done over Woodford County. We'll step aside for a break here. We will come back on the other side. We will get you your individual and team scoring numbers as well. Still got to name a most outstanding player as well. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net. For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County, as we have just wrapped up 8th Region boys basketball action here tonight, as Oldham County snags a 78-74 win against Woodford County in what was a classic early season ball game here tonight. As we have got to give you your stats from this ball game. We'll start with the individual scoring. First for the losing Woodford County Yellow Jackets. 4 players in double digits here tonight. They were led by Jasper Johnson, the sophomore, with 20 points. He was followed by Santonio Wade with 15. Aiden Nelson and Leighton Starks each pitched in 10 points. J.J. Jenkins right on the cusp with 9 points. Makai Smith had 7, and Nathan Agee rounded out the scoring with 3 points for Oldham County. They had 3 in double digits tonight, and they were all pretty much right with each other. 21 points for Luke Ambergy, 20 points for Max Green. Abram Steinbrenner with 19 points. Cameron Roush had 6 points for Henry Markham, and 4 points for Nolan Leite. As that's a look at your individual scoring numbers. Coach, let's take a look at our team scoring team statistics.
Well, let's take a look at the visiting Woodford County Yellow Jackets. First half, they only committed 3 turnovers, but the second half, they committed 7 more, so as a total, 10 for the game. That's still a nice number this time of year. And 17 rebounds. Oldham ousted them by about 8 rebounds there. From the floor, though, they shot 27 of 51. You know, that's good shooting. You know, you're in the 50 percentile. For Oldham, they did one better. 27 of 46 from the field. 26 rebounds, and after 9 turnovers the first half, only 3 the second half.
Wow. For
a total of 12. So when you got 12 and 9 rebounds for the two teams playing, and at the pace they were playing, that's a big plus.
Yeah. I think overall well-rounded basketball game here tonight played by both of these teams. As we'll go ahead and step aside for one final break here tonight, we will come back on the other side and we will give you your most outstanding players. Stick with us. You're watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
Car's been damaged. Regardless of make or model, visit the experts at Roy's Body Shop. Roy's is locally owned and operated with free towing and lifetime warranty on all collision repairs. Plus, they provide deductible savings for every insurance claim. Open weekdays 9 to 5 at 2604 Highway 146 in LaGrange. Give them a call at 502-222-0948 or online at roysbodyshop.com. Roy's Body Shop. Collision repair for the people.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Broken, outdated electronics harm the environment when disposed with regular trash. That's why Oldham County Solid Waste is sponsoring an electronics collection event on Saturday, April 15th, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon at Oldham County High School student parking lot. It's the perfect time to properly dispose of tube and projection-style televisions, computers, smartphones, or other gadgets that you may no longer need. No restrictions on devices. Every bit helps. A message from Oldham County Solid Waste. Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County High School, one final time here tonight as we have wrapped up our 8th Region boys basketball action. 78-74, Oldham County with the win, but we've got to give you all some most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Crestwood State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. Forgot to read earlier, but Leslie Gilley also bringing us our starting lineups here tonight, so make sure you contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. Let's start first for the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Coach, it didn't really take long, although he did disappear somewhat in the second half. We've got to go as Jasper Johnson as our player of the game, 20 points leading the way for the Yellow Jackets.
One of the top 10 players in the state, and he's still young at that, but had a great first half, but kind of disappeared the second half. Got himself in some foul trouble, just some knick-knacky fouls to start the second half, and really kind of disappeared.
Yeah. And now for Oldham County as we get you set for their players of the game. Tough decision here as you had Ambergy with 21 points, Max Green with 20 points, and Steinbrenner with 19 points. Coach, where are we going for their player of the game?
Well, we've never done this before, but
history.
It doesn't actually have to do with points, but just the way it fell. You can make a case for all three of those young men, Green, Steinbrenner, and Ambergy. They were all in the 18 to 21 range, and for portions of the game, they were the best player on the floor. So we gave it to all three of them.
Absolutely. All three of them players of the game for Oldham County. As Coach said, unprecedented. First time we have ever done that here on Glycod, at least on our broadcasting side of things. Coach, before we get out of here, any final thoughts?
No, just two teams that are two of the top three teams preseason in the region, and they showed why tonight.
Absolutely. It was a really fun ball game. Glad I could be here to call it. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Your final score one final time, Oldham County 78, Woodford County 74. Also big shout out and thank you to Colby Martin on graphics and producing and camera work tonight as well. That's going to wrap it up here from Oldham County alongside Gary Forrest. This is Justin Kalen saying so long and good night. You've been watching 8th Region Boys Basketball right here on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Roy's Body Shop 8th Region High School Basketball. Roy's Body Shop in LaGrange. Collision repair for the people. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Watts Home Center, design that feels like home. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley, and by Mortensen Family Dental.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com. Facebook and Twitter at Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.